Stock sectors, retail stocks, 12, 12, 19. This might be a good time as we get towards the end of the year and into this heavy retail season to be looking at this group. Surprisingly, there are stocks that are good that I saw, and some that are risky, and some that are bad, and some that are ugly. It seems like I should have the good, the bad, and the ugly tune playing in the background. So Lowe's is the first one we're going to look at in this category of good stocks. This is a good stock to tell you what's a good stock. Because you can see in here that, of course, we do cycle analysis. And the bottom showing you the ideal cycles. We're measuring the length from significant low to significant low. And you can see that this length from this low to this low is almost identical from this low to this low. And you can see the half cycle, or minor half as we call it, pretty much divided it right in half. You can see there. Now what's interesting is that this pattern right in here almost has a minor third. In other words, the low is kind of halfway, is more than halfway over to the right side here. But still, it's making up two parts. If I wanted to put in minor thirds in here for those of you that are studying, you would probably see the minor third rhythms show up in this cycle over here also. There can be many overlapping cycle patterns within any cycle, and I do what I can to identify the ones that are the most important. So what you can see in here is it looks like this first half of minor cycle is over with. You can see. Now you can see the steepness in the first half here that brought the second cycle moving sharply to the upside. In this case, the decline was very steep to the downside in the middle of this big cycle, so this failed and then came down again. That would not be the most likelihood that, in this pattern right in here, which is very steep to the upside. That says to me that, either this is the low or maybe one more trip down over there would be the low. And then there's likely to be another rally. So I'm projecting this conservatively to only just barely take out that 122 level. Clearly, it could be much stronger than that. I tend to forecast conservatively based on what I think the highest probabilities are for market conditions also. So I admit to a bias, and that bias is that our analytical work on the stock market is suggestive that the rally only goes to end of January, beginning of February for the stock market. So I have that influencing this analysis in here. Still, it's a very good pattern, and then out into April, May, June of next year, it looks like more to the upside. Lowe's is doing a great job the way they're executing, so this is a good pattern. So I wanted to just take you through that in some detail, as I often do in the first chart I look at in these patterns, in these videos, so that you could get a good feel for the style of analysis. So this is a very good looking stock.